Seems someone wants me hospitalized.
Yeah, no kidding. Also, my first instinct is to turn around, and what do we see? He's watching. We can't leave. I think I've seen this message before, but is it the same place in which I have spotted it? Either way, another thing that came to my mind was that there's Joseph. My goodness, remember Joseph? There are a couple of disturbing things about Joseph that come to my mind. First of all, he disappeared here, he never came back out of the hospital, and he's not a rookie. Kidman's the rookie. Joseph, as far as I understand it, may very well be a somewhat seasoned veteran. He's got his wits about him. So did he die? We don't quite know that. Of course, the trail of blood leads over here. And of course, that's the save room. The soothing music can be heard there. There's the symbol of the hospital on the door. Presumably, it's fine over there. But another thing. He was with the doctor last time I've seen him. And was never mentioned again. For instance, by the doctor. So I have no idea what happened to them in the midst of all this chaos as I was scrambling to get out. What happened? Why did the doctor never mention Joseph's fate to me? We need to find that one out soon enough. Ah, yes, of course, look, it's the bathroom with a mirror. Break, break, break! Break, please! I need this. I know, I'll pick it up, I'll pick up the note, but I need the mirror to break. Is this another type of... I think it's a familiar type, apparently. What type is that? The explosive bolts, shock bolts, freeze bolts, flash bolts, harpoon bolts, incendiary bolts, and poison bolts. What is this game? I could craft so many. I presumably should spend the rest of the game using bolts from this launcher, and not just relying on the pistol and the shotgun. Or perhaps relying on them, but for trash only. And even if I'm dealing with trash, all these common zombies, I should also use bolts on them for crowd control, if there's more than one at a time. Because if there isn't, I might as well use stealth kills. If those fail, I might as well use the revolver. I'm not quite sure what the shotgun is for in that case, because it really doesn't seem to fit too... I know what it's for. You use the agony bolt launcher from afar, but the shotgun is handy for close encounters. If you happen to stumble upon those beasties in close quarters, that's what you do. These have different crafting costs. For instance, the explosive bolts cost 3, the shock bolts cost 5, and the freeze bolts are whopping 5 again. 2 on flash bolts, the ones blind, merely, don't harm them. And 2 on harpoon bolts, the ones that just skewer them. Incendiary bolts are 5, and the same goes for poison bolts. I'm really hesitant to use any of these things. I probably should not be. Need to remember to use them. Need to keep that in mind. Alright, let's read the note. Tend to waste so much time. Journal of Sebastian Castellanos, March 2005. The bad news is that I've been reassigned to a new partner. The good news is that Myra said yes. But even the bad news isn't so bad. Joseph is a great detective. I've told you people, Joseph. And he's explicitly mentioned now. Joseph is his new partner. I mean, was his new partner at this particular point in time. Presumably, he was a partner for a reasonably extensive period of time by the time we got to this point. What happened to Joseph? Joseph is a great detective, and we're a good team. Crimson City needs more men like him on the force, and it's an honor to be working with him. But sometimes, it feels like baiting out a... The mirror broke, but I need to read that message. I'm sorry. Why does scrolling not work? What happened? You might have a tough time believing this, and this might take you out of the immersion, but it also did take me out of the immersive experience here. If you move your mouse, you are no longer able to scroll the text. I repeat, you move the mouse, you can scroll the text. You can scroll the text with page up, page down, unless you move the mouse. And if you move the mouse, you can't use the mouse wheel to actually scroll the text. I'll check that again. I don't want to disable the ability to scroll this particular bit of text because I really wanted to read it. As I've already gone over a bit of it. Let's restart and I'll just splice this, I guess. The bad news is that I've been reassigned to a new partner. The good news is that Myra said yes. But even the bad news isn't so bad. Joseph is a great detective, and we're a good team. Crimson City needs more men like him on the falls, and it's an honor to be working with him. But sometimes it feels like bailing out a boat with a giant hole in the bottom. For every crime we solve, it seems that 10 others are committed. The KCPD is a thin blue line protecting the populace from the criminals, but sometimes it feels like there's more of the latter than the former. It's a horrible place to work in, presumably. Oh, and I've moved the mouse, by the way. You can tell by the fact that you could see the cursor, and I could absolutely not use the mouse wheel to scroll up or down. And predictably enough, I could not use page up or page down at that point either. Thankfully, the mirror in the bathroom has finally cracked, so I can head back to my realm.
Necessary for me, my ass.
Is there anyone else here? I just want to check. This is my room, so this is unsurprising. Of course, it's available, it's open, it's fine.
It's been a while since you were...
Yes. See, I wanted to come back, but I couldn't. I got somewhat sidetracked, I got trapped. There's nothing new to read? No new posters? Not wanted posters. I almost said wanted posters. Oh! Oh no, hold on. Apparently, there is a new newspaper, but she took it off the stand. Why would you take it off the stand? Well, maybe she wanted to read it herself. But she's a figment of my... You know what? Fine. Investigation stalls. Investigation stalls in serial killer case. Community cautiously optimistic. Citing lack of new leads, police suspect serial killer may have gone into hiding or moved on. Is this actually going on? It's a sort of question I've been asking for the longest time. It's a sort of question for which I do not expect to get a definitive answer anytime soon. And yet, of course, I keep asking it. I think it would be worse for me to cease asking these questions, even if I can't get definitive answers to them. Oh, this door closes now? That's unfortunate. And this door is no longer locked. It's been locked before, hasn't it? I don't think that's particularly meaningful, but unless my imagination is running wild and my mind is playing tricks on me, that door was locked. I expected it not to be too useful, to just be a silly shortcut, but it's just accessible now, and it wasn't before. Well, either way, there's not much for me to see here. Although, did I not? No, I've already used the key I've acquired. I'm fine on resources. I could try to get some upgrades, but I would rather save up, I think. In that case, I might as well just save and be done with it. All right. There's a tile here. Map fragment 8. Oh, they might, just might, be sequential. In which case, I've missed a few. I can save at the end of this corridor. Over here. In the bathroom. Chapter 5, in the recesses. Thank you, chapter announcement. Barbed wire? Why? Barbed wire. Except mall. So barbed wire. Anything could be a threat. Anything, even things that seem... Yeah, burn it. Last thing you need is that thing coming back to life, Anya. I know it doesn't have hands or feet. I don't even have legs or arms. I couldn't... I don't know. But still, I don't want to get bitten. Or like... Pistol ammo. Well, I'd better use my pistol some more. Turn off the lantern. Of course, every time you start the game, you have to... Well, I have to rebind the lantern key. There's a beastie out there. Let's carefully walk out. Hopefully, I'll be able to ambush it. Come on now, I need to see what's going on. It's not here, where is it? Over there? But it's back turned to me, huh? Don't make too much noise. That's a lot of light. Let's try this. Hush, 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 hush. Oh, I see. Is it invisible or is it just a spectre? I think it's a spectre. If it was invisible, I would have gotten attacked a while back. In which case, I would have freed myself and then retaliated. But that's not what happened. That is not what happened. I still don't understand why it lunged at me, but it wasn't real. For a definition of real, I guess. Alright, here we go. Next one. What's in here? A mattress, filthy mattress, and some that's a bottle, presumably a broken bottle. Not much of note. Yes, this is not particularly interesting. There are windows here, so at least we're not on the ground. Presumably, it would not keep your patients in the basement. Although, what do I know? People running this asylum might do any number of horrible things. This barbed wire doll really puzzles me. Of course I'll save and come back. I've acquired a few items and checked a few rooms. Let's keep that progress. We can't leave, and he's allegedly watching. Alright. Let's carefully sneak onwards, reach that zombie, and stealthily dispatch it. There are two more sets of doors I could go through before heading for the zombie. Could try to do that. Well, one I can't go through because of the barbed wire. No, it turned around, but then it turned around. What? It's invisible. Fuck. Fuck! No, 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 no! Get off me, you s... Oh boy, oh no. Oh no, I'm too low on health. Huh. I don't need to burn it, I blew its head off. Oh, the injuries. This is absolutely disgusting. Invisible? Invisible foes? I can't shoot them with any sensible degree of accuracy. They're invisible. Hold on. Did I not see some ammo? One of these rooms. Yes, I did. Excellent. Alright. Picked up some ammo. And I dispatched that guy, so I deserve to save, but... Oh, my health does regen to a certain level on its own. But I believe it would be prudent of me to, say, use a medkit right now. I could get rid of some syringes, but this might be the circumstance when using the medkit is warranted. I have 2 in stock, although I might just be somewhat disappointed in myself if I find some syringes further down the line and get overstocked on them. So maybe I should just use the syringe twice and leave the medkit for some other sort of circumstance. But though I can hardly imagine what that would be, let's use the medkit instead. And let's see how it heals. It heals you to full no matter what. Alright. I'm perfectly fine. Relax, relax, dude. Just take your time. Take your time, okay, okay, okay. Don't rush things, you'll be fine. That's the downside of the medkit. You become somewhat dazed, because it heals you a lot all at once. But it heals you to full no matter what. I've just been assaulted by an invisible foe. That's what's the matter. I would like to file a complaint. Ah, yes, never mind. Alright, I've got to have a plan. These invisible foes are really difficult to tackle. You can see them once they get shot. It presumably ruins the concentration. And thus they lose their invisibility for a brief while. But I think I ought to use the agony crossbow. If I have a general sense of where they are, I ought to shoot that spot with something that's got AoE. So not the harpoon bolt, I'm afraid, but something else. Which bolt could possibly be useful in these circumstances? Does the explosive one? Sounds good to me. A shock one, a freeze one, a flash one, the harpoon one, the incendiary one, and the poison one. I'm tempted to go with the explosive one. Plant it in the middle of something, and then wait for the creature to approach it and blow itself up. That ought to do it, right? And as it blows itself up, I can shoot it with my regular gun then. Alright, I've switched to the explosive bolt. If I need to, I can always whip that out. I can also use the grenades. I have plenty of tools at my disposal. I just need to keep that in mind. I still hate these enemies, and I sincerely hope I won't encounter too many of them in the near future, or ever, for that matter. Ever, I don't want to encounter them at all. They are very annoying. Of course they're very annoying. Presumably that doesn't surprise any of you. They're invisible. And the official advice is to look at them stepping into puddles and such. How well can you tell that there's some splashing going on in a nearby puddle? And based on that, how well can you gauge where the head is of a given foe? Well, anything, really. Oh, please. Come on, get out of the way. My lantern is shining brightly, so this is somewhat futile. This attempt at being stealthy. Anyone can see this light. Hold on, maybe the problem was that I forgot to turn the lantern off as I was creeping towards that foe. Maybe I could have performed a stealth kill on it. Or maybe they're just too darn perceptive. Left and right, but the right side is open, so I'd better step in there. I can hear a door creaking, either open or closed. Okay. So what was... Hey, can you set this on fire? Is this an oil spill? No, it's presumably blood. You can't. Nothing to the left that I can see. Nothing to the right that I can see. Aside from an enormous portrait. Presumably this is the door that opened the one to another bathroom. I'm going inside here. I will explore the bathroom beyond the red door soon enough, but later. I know you will jump out at me, but you're a spectre. I don't have to describe what you see, presumably. Look at this. I may from time to time do that for my own sanity, I guess. But presumably once I get close to that church, I either will be bound or I'll horrible... Oh, let's see what happens. Why? When I turn around? When? Oh dear. What's beyond the curtains? That was a cruel joke. Obviously. unsurprisingly. Nothing happened. Nothing. Obviously, I expected something to happen. And obviously, nothing did. And presumably, nothing will anytime soon. I'll go towards that door soon enough, but first, I'll save. Stop running. Start walking. Soon enough, we'll go from that to start crawling. I'm not taking any chances. Well, I'm trying not to take too many chances, let's put it that way. Visited both of these places. Now, it's time to see what's through here. Urinals. Any splatters? Is that you or the thing? No, that's the detective, presumably. Who is that? I don't know. One of the doctors, a historical figure that's associated with the hospital, could be anyone. That's glass beneath my feet. Not a foe making its way towards me and being invisible. Now do note, if an invisible foe bursts out of the shadows, I'll have to be extremely quiet, because I will only be able to rely on my hearing, not on my sight. Oh great, a change in music. And of course, blood everywhere. I'm in fact standing in an enormous pool of blood filling this place. Enormous hole. Oh. Once again, I stopped myself short because I was about to say something that's far from scintillating. Something bad is about to happen. I'm playing a survival horror game. Of course something bad is about to happen. At every turn. I've just saved. That was a huge jar of green goo. I tend to get overwhelmingly stimulated by sound. Quite a bit more so than by sight. So this is horrifying. The eerie music. These things always catch me off guard. Always trip me up.
Looks like I have to get down.
Yeah, I think so as well. Most of the time the music is just supposed to be some background noise, but with me, it affects the way I play on a very deep level. As much as it shouldn't. And as much as I know that it shouldn't, it still does. Not only in this game, and not only in survival horror games, just in general. It's a tendency that I have. Something with which presumably I ought to fight. Presumably ought to focus. Ah, whatever. I guess when I get too stressed out, I tend to narrate yes, I've been through this already, haven't I? I've explained to you that I tend to narrate heavily, though not necessarily with much of a point. The moment I descend, I can no longer come back and save. I'll get a checkpoint out of mercy, but that's about it. Oh look, a rat. What? What happened to you, dude? It's fine. Oh, you got scared. That's okay. You'll have to come down. But how? How do I descend most gracefully? He might end up hurting himself. See, have a gander. There's this little bit of barricade down there. That worries me. Something might break through that. I am scared that once I do get down there, a chase sequence of some description will start. For which I shall be horribly ill-equipped. I need to remember that I have the grenades. And most importantly, I have the agony launcher. No, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Just, try to get down. Try to get down. If you could use your hands to descend as gracefully as you could, that would be good. Okay, fine, fine. Actually, can you actually toss that bottle and draw the attention of anything and shoot from up above? Presumably they can't fly. Although at this point nothing would surprise me. That was the worst combination. No, 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 that's horrifying. Is that a little doll or a fetus? Whatever it is, it's creepy. Hardly surprising, I guess. Alright. A paltry amount of ammo. I once again got scared by something meaningless. That's a statue. And you know what these hold? They hold keys. But if I break it, I'll make a decent bit of noise. And making noise is not necessarily high up on my priority list. Making noise... detective? If you could please... Oh, right, of course. Well, I could retrieve that. I could. Ripped off doll heads. I could retrieve this, but I would have to break this. Fine. You know what? Whatever. I can't even pick this up. I have too many matches already. Nothing to remark upon, I guess. Hey, you bring that back, you little rat. I can't help but wonder, was that intentional? Because it could be coded into the game and that would be amusing as an idea, because you get scared at the sight of the statue. Oh, a torn off leg. At the statue just going about its business, as if statues had any business doing anything. But if that was a coincidence and just an interaction based on physics, that the rat lifted the statue and kept carrying it around, that's hilarious in its own way. I could break this apart, but that would have its downsides, namely, obviously, making a huge amount of noise that I really don't want. I want to find a save point. That's priority number... Thank you! Checkpoint! The game is extremely generous with both resources and checkpoints. It's difficult, I'll grant it that, but if you fail, it's not that big of a deal. It's more about the attrition, which you should be okay with. You should accept that you're going to spend some ammo. And that you might get hurt from time to time. It's okay. It's a part of the game. And the game's not about just sneaking about, not using up any resources and performing exclusively stealth kills. You presumably could play like that, but what's the fun in that? Might as well blast some monsters away. Might as well make some mistakes. It's fine, it's like a Bob Ross approach to survival horror, I guess. Make those mistakes. Happy little mistakes. Okay, do I go through here or through there first? I don't know. You son of a bitch. Son of a bitch! Once again, I do apologize for the... Aha! Burn it! Ha ha ha! Who's the man? I'm the man! Ha 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 ha! I had a plan. And I managed to successfully execute it. It was a fairly basic plan, as most video game plans tend to be. But I'm overjoyed at the fact that I've managed. Shoot an explosive bolt, have it blow itself up and reveal itself, finish it off with the pistol. Well, in this case, I fired off a few shots with the pistol, mostly needed to... yeah, I needed a single match to burn it. So what? I can restock over there. I'm about to head back and restock. Most importantly, I need a few more explosive bolts. How about I make... Oh, right, you press control to make some. I'm holding control because I'm crouching. You need 3 parts to make a bolt? Really? Just 3 parts for the explosive bolt? This is not only the damage dealing one, this is the AoE one. You'd think they'd require more, but they don't. And I think, as you're on the screen, everything pauses. You can carry a maximum of 3. 1 can be loaded up, so that's a total of 4. I'll craft 2, load 1 of them up. Done. Is that... Yes, that's the lamp. Jittering a bit. Invisible enemies. Well, guess what? There's little point in staying hidden then. They're going to see me regardless. And I won't be able to see them either, so... Wait a minute. The matches were right here, weren't they? I guess they were no match for me. Perhaps it's the lowest form of wit, but it's something I can manage on the fly in those sorts of circumstances. Should I expect better of myself? Actually, this makes me wonder, are people genuinely upset by puns? Or do they just pretend to be upset but actually amused by them? I can never tell. Perhaps both at times. Can you hide under this bed? No, you cannot. Tell you what, 1 invisible monster per room, hey? That sounds like a pretty good deal. I've already killed 1 invisible monster in this room. I would expect there to be nothing left in this room. Other than perhaps some goodies to pat me on the back. You know, pat me on the shoulder, pat me on the head. Pat me everywhere. For what a brilliant guy I've been, dispatching that invisible foe. Well, you know, I can be self-congratulatory about it. Water moving, disturbed. See, the water is disturbed, and I am disturbed as well. Severely disturbed, in a variety of ways. Disturbed because this is disturbing. Disturbed because... well, because I keep seeing things. Things that are not necessarily there. I sincerely hope my mic should be picking this up properly. If it doesn't, I'm going to be quite frustrated because these are the sorts of sections through which I will whisper quite heavily. Alright. That's one thing to open up. Some shotgun ammo. Unfortunately, it's more than I can handle. Maybe I should have used the shotgun on the beastie. This is the path forward, presumably. Or is it? I can never quite tell. I'll go to the side room. There might be some monsters over there. I need to be prepared for that. Emotionally prepared for that. Stop squeaking. Stop squeaking.
Locked. Need to find a key card.
Gotcha. Alright. I will allow myself... I will not crawl everywhere. I will not even walk everywhere. If I've cleared a given area and there's no reason that I see to assume that enemies have spawned there, I will make a tad of noise in order to expedite the entire process. I don't want to have to redo everything. Oh shit. Shit! Fuck! Burn it! Burn it! It's like I'm watching a goddamn horror movie. Except I am the protagonist. Yeah, it's like you're watching a guy watching a guy. You are watching a guy watching a guy. It's just that I'm also controlling the guy I'm watching. But yes. Burn it, Festin! Burn it! Or it'll get up! Oh, 10k of the green stuff. Presumably there's a name for it, but whatever. What is this? Modern gardening. Brain. Ah yes, of course, the Brain magazine, you know. Neurosurgeon's favorite. Intro now? Was that interior design? I don't know. I'm strangely calm right now. I should craft some more agony bolts, I tell ya. Let's craft one more explosive bolt. Load it up. I still haven't had the opportunity to save, so all of this might have to be repeated. But I'm on full health. I'm doing reasonably fine. I feel fine. We might just be getting somewhere with this. With this attempt. I could break the glass. Should I break the glass? It'll make some noise, but then again, what do I care? We're long past the phase of trying to be stealthy. Alright, detective. Fair enough. That's too high for you. I've entered a new room. I am scared once again. It's like Resident Evil. Oh, I've entered a new room. Guess it's time to be scared now. Oh look, stuff. Ah yes, reload, of course. I'm glad I've increased the clip does that matter? That's presumably the key card. And I sincerely hope no enemies have respawned. Actually, I'll switch to the shotgun, and I will use the shotgun on these foes right now. I keep burning them anyway. Burn it! Burn it! Oh, sweet merciful Logos, burn it. Festin. I mean, it's not on me. They're not letting me burn it, you see? This guy will get up soon enough. Fine, picking up the card. Hospital keycard. This keycard belonged to one of the hospital staff. It appears to have the blood of its previous owner on it. Yes, think I can see the previous owner. I don't want to fight in close quarters. Can you burn this guy? No. Well then, let's get the hell out of here. You know, I can blast him with a shotgun for all I care. It's gonna be fine. It's okay. He gets up. He's not an invisible foe. It's gonna be fine. Please don't spawn new enemies in old areas. Burn it. I've wasted the bolt, but that's okay. When using the bolts, you gotta know where they are. If I approach it, will I blow myself up or can I retrieve it? I wouldn't go anywhere near that thing. See, it's not as bad as it could have been, because I was mortified at the idea that I will walk across the room and blow myself up with this damn thing. So I made sure not to make that mistake, and instead made a completely different one. I guess the general conclusion is that I need to have the agony launcher ready instead of the shotgun. I can always switch to the shotgun very quickly. But if I don't have the launcher, the agony crossbow, then I have to switch to it first, then I have to figure out the spot, and before I manage to do any of that, I just get slaughtered. So crossbow first. Please, no more. I can't handle any more of them right now. Emotionally. Well, I guess I can. But at this point I don't want to. I want to be rewarded for everything I've done so far. Open the door, get on the floor, everybody do the dinosaur. Swipe the keycard. Open the place. Up. Come on, give me a bathroom. Give me a single mirror. Okay, that's locked behind me. Oh, give me a checkpoint. That would also be swell. Green goo. Green goo is acceptable. Over 12K. It's the guy. How am I supposed to deal with him? I don't think he can be handled. I will have to either run or do something else. But I can see him. I can already see him. He's right there. I don't want to go there. Oh, I don't like the... Okay. Okay, fine. Hey, follow me, buddy. Gee, thanks. Thanks, dude. I'm sure your intentions are absolutely top shelf. I bet you're leading me to where I'd love to go anyway. Friend or foe? And by friend, I mean myself or something else. Because I heard glass breaking, but it could have been beneath my feet. I have a hard time telling sometimes. Oh look, the basement. But will this basement transport me to the previous one? Quite frankly, it's not out of the realm of possibility, is it? Please, please, checkpoint. Something. It's gotta be a checkpoint around here. What is that? Why can't I see clearly? Well, I did receive a checkpoint. Examine. Examine what? Examine this. Look through the hole. I can't see. Is that child playing with a doll? I can't. I can't. I'm in a padded cell. Alright, I can orient myself. This is one of the walls. Oh, there's a door over there. That's great. There are 3 holes. Let's check each and every one of them. What's through here? A bed. And some ghastly visage over there. It's not headed my way. And as I look, dolls keep appearing. I can't. I can't. There's a table though, and some thing sitting at the table. Another doll. Oh. Let's, which was this? This was the one with the ghastly visage by the bed. Is that the one I want? Well, let's go through this one anyway. Can you burn it?
Assimilation of subject's consciousness. Initial symptoms. Sharp pain and brainstem at centered on insertion point.
Insertion point?
Followed by gradual onset of hemorrhaging as capillaries dilate.
That's bad.
Over time, degradation of the ego generates strong suicidal tendencies.
Oh, that's also
They
bad.
lose who they are and become clay, completely reshapeable in my image. But not me. Something keeps me from staying completely within.
Within. Ruvik. The guy who managed to keep... You know, I'm tempted to speculate that it could be Leslie, but that's not Leslie's voice, unless Leslie were to speak in a reasonably different voice. I wouldn't discount the possibility, though. I'm in a close quarters, might as well have the shotgun ready and loaded. Here's the brain, and here's... Oh my. You can see the idea, right? Brain device. Take the brain in a jar, so to speak, plug it into the brain of another person, bad things happen. Yeah, they become zombies. Is Ruvik trying to show me this? Select the button. So... What, was that... That's a neuron with an... With or without an axion, I believe. I don't understand. Presumably, one of these buttons does nothing, and the other button screws me over, so to speak. Puts me in an unenviable spot. Fine, let's press button 1 first. Alright. We're back to this bit again. And now... I'd like to order a neuron with an axion, please. I should have checked these things beforehand, but I assume I'm correct. Yes, I mean that I should have checked the terms, the medical terms, but yes. Either you stab everything... Yes, a trail of blood. Either you stab everything except for this, or you stab this. That's one. I was about to say before entering this room, I figure since there are 4 walls and 3 doors, I will get access to the 4th path once I visit all the 3 ones here and solve presumably 3 puzzles. Alright, the regular table, the rec room one. So hopefully there'll be no combat involved and just puzzles. I'm not emotionally prepared for combat. There's bound to be some combat, isn't there? Oh, same old, 2 buttons. Oh, hush you. Green goo. It's my favorite kind of goo. Yeah, quit your whining. the symbol is here, so there's that much. What is this? Underground facility note. He lies! And to his own son, his own flesh and blood, it's outrageous! Gone to a better place, that hypocrite! That sanctimonious fool! I know the truth. I know him better than he knows himself. He's trying to punish me again. He always resented our closeness. Thinks he can use it against me. Does he take me for a fool? Laura is not dead! I have no idea what that means exactly. His own son, presumably Ruvik's. Laura, I have no idea who that is. Someone who's close to Ruvik, the person writing this. I have no idea. I don't know. Here's the brain. What's happening to the brain? The eye is having a gander at the brain. I understand, yes, of course. Medieval torture devices, yes. And there's this symbol. Presumably I'll have to choose this symbol over everything else. Let's give it a go, shall we? Okay. Do you want 3 cogs or 4 cogs? Let me some time to think. Based on this, I think I would prefer 3 cogs, thank you. I'll take 3 cogs. Bingo. Gentlemen, this is a bucket.
My God.
There's more.
No.
Please don't make me fight. Please just give me a same old puzzle with 2 options. I can do that much. They'll toss a boss fight at me once I'm done with this nonsense, won't they? It's not gonna be pretty. The darkness here is horrifying. Shut up. Shut up. Cages, bird cages, bird cages. Bird cages, bird cages. The eye is looking at the flower. In fact, there's no head, there's just the eye. There's the brain. There's the heart. The penis is intact, but alas, the head has been reduced to a floating eye. I'm not quite sure how I feel about this. There's something spewing out of all the orifices here. Here's a canine devouring a feline. Yes, right. Indeed. What's with the gramophone? What's the deal here? What is the question? What are my options? Would you like a flower that's fine? Or a flower that's most certainly not fine anymore? I think I would like the flower that seems fine, thank you. I'll take the fine flower. Bloody path, please. Thank you. There's a trail of blood. You don't say, detective. How perceptive of you. You most definitely should seek employment in the crayons. No, that's for the Marine Corps. Give me the 4th door, please. Give me the next level, please. Give me a checkpoint? Anything. Actually, I can solve these 4 puzzles, and I can even solve them off screen, so that won't take much time. Oh, it's this symbol. Oh, no, I don't want to run. I don't want to fight. I just want to leave. Please. Please, don't force me to engage in another boss fight. I've been through enough. They'll make me run. They totally will. It'll be the hairy lady or something. Harriet. That's 1k of green goo. That's very generous. But please. I'm mortified. What's on the other side? Well, there's one way to find out what's on the other side, isn't there? Isn't there, Weston? Joseph? No, Joe! Joe,
Joseph.
get out. Will that drain the water or will it... kill him? Joseph! Buddy! Old pal? Partner? Talk to me!
Thank God you're okay.
Are you okay?
I don't know what I am. But
What?
it's definitely not okay.
I figured. What happened to you? Can we leave?
You brought me here?
No, I most certainly did not. Joseph, don't. Joseph,
Jesus. What happened? My head feels like...
Don't scratch it. Don't scratch it.
Do you hear that?
No.
We need to get out of here.
Joseph, I need to pick a few things up. If you don't mind. Who is that? What were those? Healing partners. Hold this to does not consume healing items. Joseph, I will heal you as soon as I pick everything up from this room. Alright? There's a computer. That's the way back. Just.
First aid!
It's okay.
That's much better.
And now we have a partner. Now we're playing Resident Evil 0. How we doing, Joe? I know you're not fine. You've probably never been worse. But can you go? Can we move?
Let's
Yo.
get out of here fast.
Joe. Buddy. Alright. Come on, partner, you and me. Just like... yeah, just like before. We're getting through this together. We're getting out of here. Stay with me. Stay close, we'll be fine. Now keep in mind there are some invisible foes here, so that's totally not cool, but we'll live. Oh, we can set this ablaze. Oh no, we can set this ablaze. Maybe we should head over here before we head over there. Just an idea. I just hope the only items here. Burn it! All of the good stuff, there's nothing here. Nothing. Green stuff. Ammo. Nothing. That's fine. I got a decent bit of stuff from this as it is. 2 bullets for the pistol. Whoa, shit! Once again, I do apologize for the profanity, but I handled that neatly, didn't I? Immediately just toss a match. Done. Done. Solved. Of course, it's like the skeletons hiding in barrels. The deviant little lighters. Alright, we're done with this. Hi, Joe. With, right. Relax. Is he supposed to react to them? You know what? I'll just go in there. Even if it's invisible, I can always use the good old trick. We could just gun it down. It's really not that big of a deal. It's one of those easy to dispatch foes. So why am I so hesitant? Because presumably there are more of them out there? Are you actually in cover right now? Because if you're not, this might end poorly. Just wait for her to turn around. Right, Joe, don't you blow my cover. I swear to God, if you blow my cover, I'm going to be pissed. Yes! Now burn the corpses. As you can clearly see, my dear hypothetical viewers, they were about to get up. All of them. Now, if I was a young and inexperienced man, I would have waltzed right past them and then gotten horribly brutally ambushed. Would have had to shoot my way out of this situation. Or immediately backtrack and try to find safety. Reposition. But no, I used all of the matches to defeat these guys in the cheapest way imaginable. I could have used many things, I could have used a grenade or something, but once again, I'd prefer to use matches. They're cheap and plentiful. It's a lot better than using basically anything else. That's me, walking on glass. Not an invisible foe. Please, just give me the end of the level. That's all I need. That's all I want. That's all I ask for. All I ask for, really. Holding chill, that's fine. Yo, Joe! Alright, he's behaving. That's good. That's good. That's great. I really want out. Or at least I want to be able to save. No noises. Left. Right. I can go down, or I can go to the side. Presumably I should go to the side first. Well, I'll go over here. Not going downstairs yet. Actually, you know what? No. I'll head left, then right. If anything springs out of there, we can easily just go back to where we came from. Oh, there's blood. I don't like this. A trail of blood. This is overstaying its welcome. It's too long. Burn it. I will soon run out of matches, won't I? Ah yes, brains in jars. Obviously. Oh look, spell healing. I don't need it, but it's good to know that it's there. Should I require it? Note to self, spell healing over here. Can I hide in here? Or can I get some gear? There we go, yes. Ammo for my pistol, reload it, why don't you? Anything useful here? Doesn't seem that... It does, it does. A single harpoon-like projectile for the agony crossbow. Please let me get out. I've been through enough. Or let me save. It's been too long. Or give me a checkpoint. Anything. Any of these three options is fine. Just don't make me go through a crescendo event just before the levels end without having the comfort of knowing that I've just saved. Alright? Do we have a deal here, game? I'm going through stages of grief here. Right now, I'm on bargaining. I don't think I'll ever reach acceptance. Joe? Okay, you're up there. That's a bomb. That's a door. This entire door might be lined with explosives. That's a bad sign. Well, Joseph, here's the thing. This might just blow us up.
This looks pretty sophisticated. Why would they put a bomb like this?
Can you...
Do you think we can get past it?
Stand back. Let me see if I can disarm it.
I have absolute faith in you, Joe. Absolute and unwavering faith. He's gonna blow himself up, isn't he? I never doubted you for a second. I doubted him every single second. Sheesh. It actually worked. So what's in here that was so... Oh no. Oh no, I'm asking the exact right question, but it's the exact wrong question at the same time, don't you think? What could possibly be here that's so... Tubbs!
What is it with this sound? I thought it was something electronic.
No, please, no, not him. That's Connolly now, Joseph. Joseph, stop! Joseph! Joseph, no! Stop! Joseph! Joseph, buddy, pal? Oh my god. Did I kill Connolly before? Could he have been saved? Is he still alive?
After Connolly, I thought...
Yeah.
I don't know what came over me.
I think I do.
I haven't been feeling well, but...
I can't trust him now.
Look, let's just get out of here. There's something wrong with this place.
You're a master of understatements, though, detective. He just lunged at me. He lunged at me. He turned into one of them. Which means that I've been... Joseph,
I'm fine. No need to worry.
I could try to heal you. Dude. I don't want to hurt you. No matter what, I really don't want to hurt you. You're precious. You're a brilliant guy. You're my partner. Follow me, Joseph. Don't turn into a zombie. Do not eat my brains. We need to get out of here. We need to get out of here now. Is this... Are we on our way to the exit? Safe room! Matches. Shotgun shells. I'm full on shotgun shells. Excellent. Can I load some more? No, I cannot. Joseph, I need to do something weird.
We need to move.
I know, but I really need to enter this place. You might not understand, but it's this weird thing I do. Helps me feel safe.
I knew it.
You knew what?
Have you forgotten something?
Hardly. Although I am in the mood for some upgrade. Oh my. A new newspaper. Patients claim abuse. Mental patients claim abuse. Abuse only tip of the iceberg. Patients at Beacon Mental Hospital claim they are being used in behavioral engineering experiments by unknown agency. Got that right. After falling sideways, dispatching invisible foes and unveiling a doll via rivulets of blood, I've regrouped with Joseph, my dear partner. Can we leave this literal madhouse? Find out in my next episode of The Evil Within. Thanks for watching, and you will see me elsewhere.